You always know it's getting close to Halloween when the jack-o'-lanterns start appearing on people's front porches. Have you ever stopped to think about what that tradition is all about? There is some really cool history there that's kind of forgotten today, and it takes us back to Irish folk stories and a trickster by the name of Jack. The story goes that Jack got himself into a lot of trouble, and at one point he encountered the devil and somehow encouraged the devil to climb a tree. Jack then carved the cross in the trunk of the tree, which basically got the devil stuck up there. The devil had to make a deal with Jack. If Jack could help him get down, the devil wouldn't accept Jack into hell when the time came for Jack to meet the devil again. This was probably a pretty good deal for Jack because he certainly wasn't going to be going to heaven. And a few years later, when he died, that became very clear. He arrived at the gates of heaven and God said, Jack, this is not the place for you. Jack then was sent to hell, but the devil met him at the gates there and said, I'm true to my word, and you're not going to be coming in here either. So what to do for Jack? Well, that meant that he was stuck in purgatory for eternal wanderings, a darkness that was going to be his eternity. The devil took pity on him and gave him a glowing ember from the fires of hell to light his way. What was Jack going to put this ember in? Well, apparently he carved either a potato or a turnip. There are a couple of different stories. And that was the vessel to hold that ember for his eternal wanderings. In Ireland and also in England, it became a custom around the end of October to carve root vegetables. So whether they were potatoes or turnips, I've read about beets being carved as well. And these were set up as jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if any of you have ever carved a potato, but it's a little tricky. They're tiny and they don't last all that long. When Irish immigrants, similar to some of my ancestors, arrived in North America, they very quickly discovered something much better than a root vegetable to carve. The New World domesticates of squash, in particular large pumpkins, seemed like the perfect vessel for those Halloween lights. So today, we end up having the carving of modern jack-o'-lanterns, an image of Jack holding the ember for his eternal wanderings. And what of stingy Jack? Well, there are stories that he's still wandering in the rural parts of Ireland with his ember in his small root vegetable. Happy Halloween!